Guys, welcome to Sporty Affairs, and this is our third video for IPL auction. In the previous two videos, we discussed about Mumbai Indians and Delhi Capitals. They were the finalists. In this video, we are going to discuss about the team which finished third in the last year's IPL, and that's Sunrisers Hyderabad. So, from the team perspective, Sunrisers had pretty much their entire team set. Same like Mumbai Indians. So they went into the auction not looking to buy any expensive players. They just wanted to strengthen their bench, and they only needed 3 players to fill the squad of 25 players, and they had a purse of about 10.75 crores. So Narendra, what do you think? How did they do in this auction?
They did pretty mediocrely well, I will say. Instead of going for Shah Rukh Khan or anyone else, they went for Jagadeesha, Suchith and Kedar Jadhav. Pretty aging squad, I would say. Even in terms of Indian option, they could have had anyone else. They went for Shivam Dube. That was a pretty viable option, but Shivam Dube went for a pretty high price, and they bought Kedar Jadhav for his base price. So saved a bit of money in the current auction. So let's see how will they do. What do you think about their playing 11? Will those new signings get a chance in the playing 11 for the current year IPL?
Well, as you said that they went for some of the power hitters in the middle order. That's the area which they lacked last year, because the onus was mainly on Kane, Williamson and David Warner to bolster their batting attack. And with Jason Holder coming into the picture towards the end of the tournament, it gave them a kind of a balance, but still they lacked some power hitters down in the middle, because if the top order didn't perform, they really needed somebody to carry the innings. So those two signings which you mentioned definitely helps them in this long run. But I wanted to stress on the point that last year they didn't have Bhuvneshwar Kumar. So don't you think they should have gone for some high-end bowler? I know for sure that Bhuvneshwar is fit and ready to play in this IPL. But don't you think, Narendra, that getting a good bowler in this IPL would have helped them?
Definitely, Rai Meredith, or even they bought Mujeeb-ur-Rahman. I think that should be a good bowling option alternative. But having said that, they should have went for some Indian bowler, because they have 4 overseas slots. Those are already filled by Kane, Williamson, David Warner, Bairstow, Rashid Khan. And they don't have enough spot to fill in with the foreign players, so they should have went for some Indian bowling option, which they didn't, and that's why we are giving them 8 out of 10 on our rating.
So we are also introducing a new segment as part of this video, and that is what they needed and what they actually bought. So I think we pretty much covered what they bought in this video. But Narendra, what do you think? What they really needed in this auction, and do you think that the signings which they did is kind of helping the team in the long run?
Definitely, as we discussed in the previous videos, that Hyderabad and Mumbai were the pretty much silent teams in this auction, and which turn out to be true, because if you see the auction, there were only 4 members from Hyderabad team. And one of them was VVS Lakshman. So they were not pretty serious about this auction. They should have went for someone like Shivam Dube, which they went for, but Shivam Dube went for a higher price. And the only thing I will suggest, that they should have covered their grounds on a Indian all-rounder, which could have provided them a bowling option as well as a batting towards the lower order, which they lack. That's the only thing. Otherwise, what they can do is they can try Bairstow as a keeper on a down the order, as a hard hitter, and start the innings with someone else. Those are options from my side. Anything from your side?
Yeah, I mean, putting Bairstow in the lower order will definitely give them the flexibility, to be a power hitter at the end. And we know that Wriddhiman Saha was also in good form last year, so he can open the innings with David Warner. So that will be a good thing. And also they have Jason Holder in the middle order, which gives them the additional depth. Speaking of the bowlers, you got a very good point that they should have gone for some Indian bowlers, because we have seen Sunrisers Hyderabad unearthing great talents, namely Basil Thampi and T. Natarajan. So I think they have something up their sleeve. They should get something in the bowling department, maybe not this year but next year certainly, so that it takes the pressure away from Bhuvneshwar Kumar. who is pretty much carrying the bowling lineup.
Absolutely, because last year Wriddhiman Saha, whenever he got the opportunity, he scored a brilliant 50. I think it was one of the fastest 50 in the IPL. And apart from that, the next year will be a big auction year where all team will be allowed to retain just 4 or 5 players, and rest all will be in the big pool to taken by each and every franchise. And let's see whether any rule changes. But that's it from this video. Thank you.